History of Raven Rock, Volume 3. Forward Raven Rock is one of the more interesting colonies of Morrowind of the last 2 centuries. So much has happened to this tiny town in such a short amount of time, and so many lives have been affected by it. I felt it necessary to describe its rich history within these volumes. During my research, I lived in Raven Rock for almost 3 years, and I got to know many of my fellow Dunmer who call Raven Rock their home. I hope that my readers will appreciate the amount of fortitude and perseverance that it must take to endure life in such an inhospitable and untamed land. All was going well in Raven Rock until 4E95, when an attempt on Leryl's life was made without warning. Fortunately, the attack was unsuccessful thanks to the prowess of the Redoran Guard. Under questioning by Captain Modin Veleth, the assassin was revealed to be Velur Ulan of House La'alu. House La'alu had been at odds with House Redoran for years following their removal from the Council of Great Houses. The La'alu believe that House Redoran was instrumental in this reorganization and have held a grudge ever since. Their attempt on La'al's life was meant to send a message to the Council that House Redoran was not as mighty as they purported to be, and that they were truly vulnerable and weak. The Redoran Guard investigated Futher and discovered that Velur had been organizing a coup in Raven Rock in an attempt to fully wrest control of the island from Leryl's grasp. Velur and his conspirators were executed, and the coup was quelled. Several recent events have served to solidify the Dunmer people's respect for Leryl Morvayn. In 4E130, the bulwark began to show its age and threatened to crumble. The councillor elected to use the bulk of his personal fortune to have it repaired. In 4E150, a small force of Argonians landed on Solstheim with the intent of wreaking havoc on the island, and Councillor Morvayn led the charge against them personally. And in 4E170, when the ebony mine finally began to dry up, he drained the remainder of his coffers, keeping the people fed. By 4E1T1, the mine's ebony veins were completely exhausted. Leryl ordered the mine to be shut down, and Raven Rock turned to hunting and fishing for its trade. A few Dunmer families departed Solstheim and returned to the mainland, but most stayed behind. At present, Leryl Morvayn is still the ruler of Raven Rock. The Redoran Guard continues to maintain order within the town and the surrounding area, keeping Raven Rock's residents safe and in line. If even so much as a rumor of dissent reaches Leryl's ears, he has it quashed immediately. He's well aware that there may be a few Alalu loyalists still present among her population that would like to see him dead. The future may appear bleak for Raven Rock, but the spirit of its inhabitants will never be broken.